Experience the charm of the past at Old Falls Village, nestled within a stunning 17-acre park in Menomonee Falls, Wisconsin. This captivating living history museum offers a glimpse into life from the mid-1800s to the early 1900s, with an array of historic homes and buildings to explore. Come travel back in time and immerse yourself in the fascinating history of this picturesque village. Built in 1858 in the Greek Revival style popular at the time, the house is built of locally quarried limestone with mortar lime coming from the lime kilns. The Miller-Davidson house, original to the site, is special in many ways, beginning with an unusual arched foundation. In 1935 it was selected by the federal government's Historic American Building Survey, and in 1973 the National Register of Historic Places listed this beautiful early American farm home among those to be preserved for future generations. Built in 1873, the house is rather primitive in style despite the fact that the logs were not hand-hewn, but rather produced in a local sawmill. A few years after its construction, an addition was attached to the building, and the entire structure was covered with clapboard siding. In later years, a wing was added to the back of the dwelling, where a small bottling dairy was started, which became known as the Koch Dairy. Built circa 1850 in the German style with half-dovetailed corners and weighs about 15 tons, it was made from heavy tamarack logs upon a fieldstone basement. This log cabin was found under the clapboard siding of a farmhouse on Silver Spring Drive. It was moved to the Old Falls Village in 2003. This one-room schoolhouse was built in 1851 at a reported cost of $55. All 8 grades were taught by one teacher. Inside, a wood-burning stove provided needed warmth while water was pumped from an outdoor well. Initials and names from bygone days can be seen carved into the original dado walls. Jean-Pierre and Marie Steichen owned this house from 1904 to 1915. Their son, Edward Steichen, was considered America's most celebrated photographer. Their daughter, Lillian, married author and poet Carl Sandburg on June 15, 1908. Their chivalry was held at this home. This two-story log cabin was built by newlyweds Gregory and Anna Marie Umhofer in 1856. Together they raised 8 sons and daughters in this tiny home. A handprint in the stairwell plaster is that of Anna's brother returning from the Civil War. As the story goes, he didn't know the plaster was fresh. Built soon after 1850s, the barn is one of the 2 original buildings remaining on the farm site. Time-honored pioneer craftsmanship can be seen in the framework of the building. The construction timbers were hewed and fitted by old-world hand tools. Inside, the barn is home to an exhibit of small farm, industrial, and household implements.